Good morning, Abdul. This is Yugandhara More, and I'm going to talk about ancient astronauts, the destructive powers they had, the various structures that they built on the Earth, and the technological advances that they left evidences of. Our Sun is one of the billion stars in the galaxy, and our galaxy is one in billions. Do you think we are the only ones in this huge colony? I don't really think so. We do have neighbors. If we do, how do they really look? Are they really similar to us, or are superhumans? Can they fly? Do they have destructive powers, or are technologically far advanced? Answers to all these questions is yes. If my answer is yes, am I really talking of gods? Gods? No, I think we are talking about ancient astronauts. Ancient astronauts are the superhumans who visited Earth ages ago. Then the obvious question that comes to my mind is, how did they really look? This sculpture, the Japanese sculpture, shows us that they were very similar to us. Look at the spacesuit that the sculpture is wearing. Isn't it similar to the spacesuit used by our astronauts? Look at the goggles. Here the Mexican god that is seen in the slide is very much similar to Neil Armstrong, isn't he? Look at the helmet. Now, why do you think they would use this spacesuit to travel across planets like Earth? I think yes. This Egyptian temple has various symbols of airplanes, helicopters, gliders. They are very much similar to the airplanes that we are using now. These are called vimanas in Sanskrit. Various ancient paintings like this one give reference of UFOs and flying these vimanas. Why did they really use this to travel across the planets, as I said? Ancient astronauts were quite constructive, and it is very much evident from the constructions that they've left on Earth. Out of the various evidences, Naxa lines are the most significant ones. This structure of hummingbird here is drawn on Naxa plain and is spread across kilometers. We have several other figures like this. Nobody knows why and how are they drawn on Earth. Pyramid of Giza is another beautiful example and is an exact replica of Orion constellation in the sky. It is built out of 2.3 million stones, and each weighing about 2 to 15 tons. Stonehenge is a stone monument moved across 1.5 miles, and each of these stones is weighing around 26 tons. This was found in 2500 BC. The Moai are the stone structure found in Easter Island, the world famous Easter Island. Again, are built out of massive stone blocks, each weighing a massive 82 tons. Why did they build this? Every civilization had this destructive power. So did ancient astronauts. Did they have some deadly weapons? They surely did. Nuclear weapons were very much identical to their deadly weapons. The text in Ramayana here depicts the after effects of their deadly weapons, and it is very much similar to the after effect of bombing on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ancient astronauts were technologically far advanced. Every civilization has lighted a bulb of technology some or the other time, and so did ancient astronauts. They've left an evidences of their technological advances. This jar here tells us that they are using the technology of light. It's found in 200 BC and is an earthen pot with a metal rod at the center and is capable of generating 1.5 volt voltage. With all these amazing facts and figures, don't you think we should go back and say hello to our old friends? We surely should do that, and we are doing some efforts in this direction. 9th October 2008, we transmitted some digital signals to a planet called Gliese. We have sent across around 501 digital signals to this planet and would reach this planet by 2029. The main question here is, are they going to respond back? Will they really understand what we are saying? And if they respond back, are we really going to understand what they are saying? I think only time, the endless time, will tell us all the answers. Thank you.